Hello everyone, Taffany here. Welcome into the garden. Today I want to put out some hummingbird feeders. I had 2 hummingbird feeders sent to me by Greta Gautier, and they are glass hummingbird feeders, so I'm going to get those out. I also ordered for myself a couple of ant moats to put with it because we do have ants all over this yard, and I don't want to create an ant problem by putting out sugar water. And instead of feeding the hummingbirds, I'm feeding ants. So I'm gonna show you the hummingbird feeders, show you where I want to put them, and then we will get everything put out. And I have some other chores I need to do around the garden. I want to plant in this pot over here. I'll show you that. And I also need to trim up my Superbena pink cashmeres. So let's start with the hummingbird feeders and then go from there. So let me show you what they sent me in the mail. All right, so this is the box that the hummingbird feeders came in. Like I said, they sent me 2, so we're gonna open them up and see what they look like. And also, these are the ant moats that I bought. I don't know what brand they are. I just chose some. I chose some glass ones, and I put one together already. And let me show you the parts. So they come with these 2 hooks, the rubber stopper that you put in the bottom of the ant moat, and here's the ant moat, and this little connector piece that connects the 2 hooks inside. So I'm gonna put this together after I show you the hummingbird feeders, and I already made the nectar. It's in the house, so I will get that and put that out. And I have a shepherd's hook that I purchased that I'm going to put one on, and I'm going to use one of the hooks that I have a bird feeder on back in the bedroom garden for the other. So both are going in the bedroom garden. So let me show you the first feeder. So it has this user manual, and it's basically showing how to put it together. The recipe that they give is 1 part sugar, 4 parts water, which is what I did for my recipe. And I mixed it, well, I put it in a pot and let it heat up but not boil so that the sugar could dissolve. And it advises us to fill it halfway, fill the hummingbird feeder halfway. That way it'll be easier for, you know, the birds to feed from it, and it won't go bad. You won't have too much of it to go bad. So those are some of the little bits of information they give. I haven't opened this, so we're seeing it together for the first time. So this is the red. These are really pretty, really pretty. And let's get the second one. Again, your manual. And this one is a lavender color, and same design. These are really pretty. So what I'm going to do is run in the house, clean the inside of these really good first, and then go ahead and put the nectar in while I'm in the house, and then I'm gonna come back out and show you. So you'll see me in just a few minutes. Hang on. I will admit that it is hard to get this stopper in the hole. What I did with the first one is I used this and I just kind of helped push it in the hole. I'm just pushing the bottom in using the table. Luckily I didn't break the glass on the table pushing, but it's all the way in now. So this one goes in the bottom. There we go. This little adapter or connector screws on. And you screw it till it's tight. And then this one goes into the top of the connector. And just like with the bottom, you screw it till it gets tight. And there you have it, your ant moat, and you just add water to it. So next we need to get the shepherd's hook in the ground. So let's head over to the bedroom garden and let me show you where the two hummingbird feeders are going. The nectar is still cooling. I have cleaned the feeders, so we're killing time as we let that cool. So let's head over here. So the first hummingbird feeder is going right here in front of this window behind this ground cover. I've got to get those weeds up. And the second one is going over here. So that is where I plan on putting everything. That way I can see the hummingbirds from my bedroom. So this is what the hummingbird feeder looks like apart. This is the bottom, and it just screws in like that. There are ridges in there for these notches to screw onto, so you get a nice tight secure seal once it you have it screwed tightly. So we're gonna get this filled up and get these put out, so I'll be right back. So guys, this looks so good. Let me give you a close-up of both of the hummingbird feeders and tell you what, from first impressions, what I like about this brand so far. So this is a close-up look of the hummingbird feeder. I like that it has the perch on it so the birds can sit. They don't have to fly. It's exhausting to fly. Think about the number of times a minute their wings move. So this allows them to rest while they feed. And I have it only half full. I have to put the water in the ant moat, but I love the perch. I love the fact that it is glass and not plastic, and I love the designs on them. And being right in front of the bedroom window, I will be able to watch the hummingbirds. Now let's take a look at the other one. That's the red. This is the lilac. So the point of the ant moat is that when the ants crawl onto the hook and try to come down into the hummingbird feeder to feed, they'll go into the water and drown. All right, guys, well, we've got the hummingbird feeders in with the ant moat, and again, these feeders are from Grete. They make glass hummingbird feeders of different designs, and they are really high quality. They're really hefty in weight, and they're solid glass. The bottom is plastic, and it has the perch on it. The holes are just the perfect size for the beak to go through. The hummingbirds can rest and drink, so I can't wait to start getting some shots of hummingbirds in the yard for you, for myself too. But now that we're done with that, let's get the Eugenia out of the ground and get it planted in the pot in the back courtyard garden. So guys, I just pruned this dead part off of the Eugenia, but I didn't record it. I forgot to hit play. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you me digging that out, and we're gonna get it in the pot in the back. Alright guys, well, we've got this pot done back here. I have it on one of my little pot stands that's kind of sunken into the gravel. So it's got some support there by being sunk into it. And as you can see, that is going to add some color onto this fence here. I step back a little bit so you can see it. That looks really good. And I will get a better pot later. I have more pressing things to do in the garden. So I'm going to use what I have for right now. And when I say more pressing things, as you can see, I have started rolling out the landscape fabric so we can start getting gravel down. So that is coming soon. Stay tuned. But we have that pot done. The last thing that is left is we have to get the Superbena pink cashmeres pruned in the front garden. So let's head that way now. All right, guys, we have the Superbena pink cashmere pruned, so the coleus now have more room to breathe and grow, and all 5 are still there, so hopefully they will be able to take off more now. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for being in the garden with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. We're spilling.